Hi guys, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. Today, as you guys have read the title, I'm going to be filming my top 10 Netflix recommendations. I'm sure because of quarantine, we're all not feeling motivated and just getting completely bored of social media. I know I've been. I have recommended about 10 series for you to binge watch. Most of the shows I have listed consist of either sitcoms or TV dramas. So let's get on to the video. So I have like my list right here, and if you see me looking down, it's probably because I'm like trying to read this, and it has like a gist of all of the TV shows. So the first series I'm gonna recommend, I'm pretty sure you are familiar with it because everyone's been raving about it. It's been all over social media. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's called Outer Banks, and oh my god, I literally fell in love with the series, the cast, and it's totally worth watching. The storyline is incredibly written. There are two groups. First, you have the Pokes and the Kooks. They don't get along. The plot is about a group of teenagers who are on the hunt of a treasure quest that is related to one of the characters, John B. John B's dad's disappearance. I madly shipped JJ and Key together. All of the actors have so much potential. It's just amazing, and I love how they get along, and it's just like not in the show. They have like a really connection, like a really special bond with each other. So if you haven't watched it, definitely recommend, and you will not be disappointed. This next show is called Never Have I Ever. So the show follows a teen Indian American Devi. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Vishkam. I'm gonna like screw it up. After she lost her father and is recovering from her being paralyzed during her freshman year by going into her sophomore year and wants to date like the hottest guy in school, Paxton Hall Yoshida. Not only that I love this show is because of how it's created by the one and only Mindy Kaling. If you don't know who that is, that's Kelly from The Office. So she created the show. I love how it's so diverse, and like I love how like the characters are also dorky and they have their own personality. Not only when the cast gets along in the show, but they also get along outside of the TV show. I personally ship Devi and Paxton instead of Devi and Ben. I know a lot of people ship it, and I know it's kind of weird that the actor who plays Paxton is almost 30. I think he's 29. So the next show I'm going to recommend is also a Netflix series. So it's called Lost in Space. I haven't seen a lot of people seeing these TV shows. Actually, my mom and my sister got me into it. So it does take place in the future. I don't know what the specific timeline is, and the Earth is dying. A bunch of families are given the opportunity to leave Earth and go travel up in a space and just like live there. But in order to do that, you have to pass a really hard test. And if that were real life, like if this happened to me in real life, I honestly don't think I would pass. I'm the type of person who would literally freak out and have a panic attack. They have to make a new life for themselves, and where they have to struggle in survival in an environment they're not familiar with. The next show, oh my god, I am literally so sad. This show I'm about to mention got canceled, but it's called Anne with an E, and this literally is the best show in my opinion. If you don't know what that is, it's based off of Anne of Green Gables. So it's about a young girl named Anne. She is a former orphan, and she gets adopted by Matthew and Marilla. And they were expecting a boy in the beginning to help with the farm work. As an orphan, she's trying to know who her true self is and trying to find out who her family is and to find more about her birth mother. I love Gilbert Blythe. I heard that like the actor Lucas, I heard that he's taking a break from acting, which is so sad, but good for him because he's trying to become a pilot, I heard. Okay, so the next show is called The Good Place. It's kind of hard to like explain, but if you watch it, you'll get it. And one of the main characters, Eleanor Shellstrop, has woken up in the good place. You might be wondering why I'm putting in air quotes, but if you watch the show, then you will get what I'm talking about, which is basically heaven, and only to realize she's not supposed to be in the good place. She's supposed to be in the bad place, which is basically fake hell. Because while on Earth, she wasn't a good person. She lied, she manipulated people, Basically, she was a self-arrogant person. And while in the good place, one of the people, Chidi, he tries to help her with like moral philosophy and just like really good education. Chidi tries to help Eleanor to become a better person of herself. The person who created the good place, I'm just gonna keep on putting air quotes on it, is Michael, who basically is the architect who made the town. He has a good friend, Janet. Called basically Janet a Siri because she doesn't identify as a robot. But if you do watch the show, which I totally recommend, it's honestly hilarious. The next show, it only has a first season. I'm pretty sure they're in the making of the second season. I'm not sure if they're done with it, but it's called The Society. So basically, I don't know what the town is called, but where they live, there's like a really bad stench problem. So like the adults of the town like tried to like make an excuse for it, put the group of teenagers on a bus and they drove away to a field trip, and that led to being canceled. So when they went back to like their hometown, it was completely empty. Like it was like in the middle of the night, phones weren't working. Since they're teenagers, of course everything's gonna get out of hand. They're gonna like break into people's houses. Chaos is gonna go down. The next show, it's been confirmed and they're getting a 5th season. It's called Lucifer. The devil himself, Lucifer Morningstar, has been taking care of hell. He's getting tired of it, so he thought he should take a vacation. And what better way
Hey, just say, ooh,
to have a vacation than the one and only Los Angeles. So he owns a nightclub. One night, I don't remember this part, I think it involves a woman getting stabbed or something. I think she was like a celebrity. Cops got involved and the one and only Chloe Decker gets involved. The next show I'm about to talk about, a lot of things were happening in the show, so I kind of paid attention, but then again I really didn't. A lot of people have been talking about this show and I watched it, and it's a pretty good show, even though I was confused most of the time. So it's called Locke and Key. The Locks are getting over the death of their father's murder, and so they move into the Key house. I'm not sure what the Key house is. I don't know if that's the house that their father grew up in. The children, Tyler, Kinsey, and Bodie, and their mother, Nina. So when they move in, of course, like Bodie, since he's like the youngest, he goes searching around the house, and then one day he found like these magical keys. They possess a great power and abilities. They can do sorts of things. There's this person who tries to steal them. So the next show I'm gonna recommend, it's been out on Netflix for a few years now and I absolutely love it. It's about like a teacher named Jess. She's moving out of her ex's place because she walked in on him cheating on her, and then she was like done with it. She's moving into an apartment with 3 single guys, Nick, Schmidt, and Coach. After Coach, he's rarely in the seasons. I don't remember what season he left in, but then he comes back in another season. They replaced him with another character named Winston. It's like a really goofy sitcom, along with her best friend Cece, who's a model. So the next show has also been out for a few years, called Beauty and the Beast, and unlike the Disney movie, they kind of like did their own spin-off of it. This show consists of flashback elements and then the present element. So like in the episodes, it takes them back to what happened a few years. In the pilot episode, when Catherine was a teenager, she had witnessed the murder of her mother, and the people who killed her mom were going after Catherine, and she thought that she was gonna get killed until a beast has swooped in and saved her life. Years pass later, she's solving a crime that is related to her mom's murder and the beast, which is Vincent. Later she finds out that her mom and Vincent are like related to like the experiment he was on. So you guys have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching and you guys have found a new TV series that you might be interested in. Stay tuned for more videos and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up, and while you're subscribing to me, or if not, don't forget to post the notification bell. Bye guys!
I just wanna get